So a Volkswagen Golf 5 R32 with a 3.2 liter VR6 engine, which we're now going to take a closer look at. This is the V6 engine of the R32, but it is not a normal V6. So this is a VR6 engine from Volkswagen. So normally a V6 engine, the cylinders are placed in a V shape from each other. So they actually have two cylinder heads as well. So Volkswagen made something different out of that, and they actually put the V closer to each other. They made a very small V. And therefore they actually could use one cylinder head. And because of that, this engine has a very typical noise. And that is what we're going to find out now, because we're going to actually drive this car and show you how this actually sounds. It has 250 brake horsepower from factory. I hope everything is left, but it is more about the sound. Let's find out. And four-wheel drive, it feels really safe. And I believe it's not original stock exhaust, there's some other exhaust on it. I will check for you later what kind of brand it is. I'm not sure, but it's not stock. The gears are absolutely amazing. It feels really fast. I mean, not crazy fast, but fast. And the sound is just the best thing. We actually already completely detailed this car, I think 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. And now we're going to see how it is holding up. We completely treated the car already, so the underside we completely dry and cleaned it. We also completely protected the underbody with a wax. We paint corrected the complete paint and we put a ceramic coating on. And also the complete interior is also detailed. So now, after 2.5, 3 years, we're gonna check how good it still is. And if it's still shining, is still a ceramic coating on, is still wax on the underbody, is it not rusting? We all gonna know that in a minute. We're gonna put the car on a lift and see how it looks like. So if we look underneath the car, actually it looks still absolutely amazing. It is very dirty, but not rusty. If you look in the bio, we put a link of our project from back then with the before and after pictures. We're gonna clean it and see if we have to polish it again. Because this thing, the exhaust as well, we also completely sanded. It was very rusty. Put a heat resistant clear coat on it. And that coating held up very good, and it's absolutely not bad. It's dirty, but not rusty. So let's clean it and see how it's coming out after cleaning it. And again, check out the bio. We have some full project pictures from 2 years ago, before and after. So definitely check them out in the bio. So now we're gonna remove the wheels, remove some plates and completely clean it again. And we're gonna show you how it is turning out. It's actually also used through winter with salt water, so it is not spared for any bad weather. Driving through the winter. So we're now going to put an extra layer of sealant on it, and that's what we do always with a coating maintenance, putting some extra layer of protection. In this case it's maybe a bit overkill, omdat the coating is still that good, but we're going to do it anyway. So we just washed the R32 and the ceramic coating is actually holding up very nicely. And I get the question quite often asked, how long does a ceramic coating last? And this is actually a question that is impossible to answer, because it is very depending on how you use it, where it is stored, how you wash it, how you maintain it, where do you drive it. How much do you drive it? And these are a million questions that are depending on how long your coating will last. So for everyone who already has a ceramic coating on their paint, I would recommend to go to your detailer every year or so for a maintenance wash, because sometimes it happens that the coating is so dirty that it's really clogged up and not working anymore. We can basically reset the coating again, and then it will work again as the first day you have put it on. So if you do a maintenance wash every now and then, you make sure that your coating is living longer, maybe even more than 3 years, maybe 4 years. I see examples that coatings live for maybe 10 years. And that completely depends on your maintenance and how you use it. So the R32 had a standard, these sport seats. As an option, you could choose these leather seats. As a next level option, you could also choose bucket seats. And these are really next level and very rare. You don't really see them often. A very expensive option as well. As an option, this one also has a DVD-based navigation system, which is, in my opinion, very nicely looking as well. It just looks much better than a small little standard radio. And then you have the steering wheel. It's basically the same as a GTI. So we have here in this R32 an automatic gearbox, and it is not a normal automatic gearbox. This is the Volkswagen DSG gearbox. For that time it was quite new, because this is not a normal gearbox. It is based on an automatic gearbox, and for that time all the automatic gearboxes were changing gear very slow. So this one is a double clutch gearbox, which means when you drive off in first gear, the second gear is already waiting for you. So it will change gear very fast. So this double clutch gearbox was maybe one of the first you could buy in a normal regular car. And many brands in these years, so from maybe 2005 and onwards, they came out with these types of gearboxes. BMW, Audi, they all had different names for it. And then we have the exhaust, which is in the middle, and that's only for the R32. So all R32s had these chrome grills with the R32 logo in it. So the R32 had blue brake calipers as standard.